Tonight, we are not just making dinner. We are solving one of the most common real-life struggles. And that is when you get home from work, you are tired, but you still want to eat something healthy, yet you are totally unmotivated.
That's so true.
Do you ever feel like that?
All the time. Like literally straight after work.
Yes.
I'm so tired and drained. Like it's just...
Who wants to cook after that, right?
Exactly. And it's just for me. Like it sounds so bad.
Cooking for one. So I have a solution.
Oh, tell me.
We're going to make a super simple, healthy, feel-good favorite.
Please, I need to know.
It is a Mexi-Style Taco Rice.
Oh my gosh.
So let's begin. We are here with Talia. Talia, while I heat this pan up, because that's the first step when you start cooking.
That's good, okay.
Yes, we heat the pan.
Good.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How old are you and what do you do?
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Talia. I'm 26 years old. I almost forgot. And I've been working in a company, fiber company, but I'm also reaching out and trying
branching out, perhaps.
That's the word. Branching out and starting my own thing.
Amazing.
Yeah, teaching dancing and little content creating. But obviously, with all of that being said, I'm so overwhelmed with work that it's just become so impossible to like cook, for me and just me. So,
yes.
Yeah, I've become kind of lazy.
Okay, so what is the go-to thing that you do then? And while I ask you this, we're just starting by heating the pan. In 1 minute, we're putting in olive oil. Then we're chopping up one onion.
Perfect.
Okay.
You need help with
I would like you to chop the onion.
Okay.
But can you chop and talk here with...
Oh, I can. I'm going to try and multitask.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So first thing you do with the onion is top and tail it. So this is the top.
Okay.
Now cut off the tail.
Cut the tail. Oh,
yes.
I have to do that.
Perfect.
Okay, and I want a saw because I know chefs look at
No, that's
funny.
perfect. I'll just quickly show you how to hold the knife if you like.
Oh, please.
Because I have brought in my own chef knife tonight because every single home cook that I've cooked with thus far uses something minuscule like this. And I honestly don't understand. So try cut your onion with this and see how flippin' difficult it is. And then use one little swift swipe of this big knife.
I immediately felt
it's going to be glorious. Did you try it?
Yes,
well done. Okay. So let's just put this right away.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. And what I often do is I put a little bowl next to my workstation so that I can throw these scraps away while we're going.
While we do that.
That just helps you so you don't get a cluttered board, and then we pick up the board and we try to put the onions in the pan and then we put the skins in there. Not ideal.
I love that so much.
Yeah, little
mine is
tip.
the complete opposite.
So I'm putting a drizzle of oil in the pan now, and the pan is hot. We want to heat up the pan, then the oil, before we start cooking. And that is basically the foundation of starting your recipe off right.
I did not know that. I'm just like, I prep everything and then I put the fire on. Okay, so I'm gonna
slice in half. Perfect. And when you hold, try hold with your thumb against the blade and then your finger on the other side of the blade. So this is the correct way to hold a big knife. Thumb on the blade. So everyone at home likes to cook like this or like this, but you have way more control if you hold the blade like that with your finger on the other side. So try that for us.
Interesting. Okay. So like that.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
so
try that.
Different.
It feels so strange in the beginning, but I promise you it'll be amazing.
Okay. And then I do like a little rose. So I do this. I don't know if this is correct.
So Tels is busy here and it looks like she's going to dice it, which is awesome. And that's fine. Yeah, dice. Okay. So you can dice or we can thinly slice. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's not serious. So we're going to try chop that quite quickly.
Okay. No pressure. I'm coming.
And I just wanted to ask you, so what's your go-to when you get home and you are tired after work? What do you default to?
My gosh, it's like, like you go to the shops and like the quickest thing is like getting frozen food, like frozen chicken schnitzels, like frozen potato, chips and everything like that, which I know is not the right way. It's the
easy way, right?
Exactly.
And so many people do that. Yeah. So many people put ready-made or convenience foods in the air fryer, and the air fryer is not bad. It is amazing, especially when you're cooking for one, but it depends what you're choosing, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to eat processed foods every single day. So what are your go-to options for the air fryer?
My go-to
options, like what do you choose? right?
Like, oh, that's your, sorry. I thought you meant like my go-to options is like, wait.
What are the things that you buy?
Oh,
Like,
okay,
what's the
make it.
thing that you've made in the last week that you put in the air fryer?
For me? What did I? Oh, I mean like burritos, rolls, burritos. Sorry.
We're gonna talk and chop at the
Gosh.
same time here.
I can't multitask. This is bad.
Usually you
should
by
I wish
yourself.
you could do it. This is terrible. Okay, wait. Almost there.
Okay.
Oh
Then
my gosh,
we'll continue the same.
I feel like I can't do both.
No, it is difficult for a lot of people, but usually Talia says she cooks for herself, which is exactly what makes it so difficult
Yes.
to actually consistently feed herself well. So last week, I asked during my dinner live what people's struggles were, and Talia was one of the people that commented what her struggle is, which is feeling lazy after work, but still wanting to feed yourself well, right?
100%. 100%.
So when you put food in the pan, you always want to hear that sizzle, and that's how the oil is going to cook it evenly.
Okay.
But also it's not going to get soggy and saturated with oil.
Okay.
Then I also like to add a little sprinkle of salt at this stage because chefs season at every stage of cooking, and that's how our food tastes so flavorful.
Wow. Oh, I love this. Don't you want to come like every day?
I can, but I charge.
Oh, sorry. But it's true, you should.
Can I please have a spatula?
A spatula. Oh gosh,
Yes.
do I have that?
Spatula or a wooden spoon. So the point of these videos is that we're actually going into people's homes, right? Because anyone can cook quick, simple, healthy dinners with what they've got.
Amen to that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just so interesting that every place has their different utensils. Like
Exactly.
Old style fashion.
So we're just going to make it work with whatever you've got. So just a reminder for those who've just joined, we are making a Mexi-Style Taco Rice. And the point of this is actually to show Talia that she doesn't have to start from scratch every night. So I teach meal flow. And a lot of people start dinner from scratch, like I said, right?
That's true.
So what meal flow is basically starting tomorrow's dinner tonight. So we have already taken a shortcut to tonight's dinner. We have rice that we cooked a few days ago. So we have leftover rice. And if you have made bolognese a couple nights ago, you can toss that in here. You don't need to cook mince from scratch.
That's so true. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because you always think like, okay, it's just spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti bolognese.
Yes,
like
and
night.
everyone makes spaghetti bolognese, right?
Oh, yes, my dad used to do that. I love him dearly, but that was the only thing he could cook. Every day was spaghetti bolognese. And I love him dearly, and I know, like, as soon as I said, like, okay, Dad, this is I can't.
You can't do spaghetti bolognese anymore.
Then eventually he breached out and
Branched out. There we go.
And then started cooking other stuff as well.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but see, a lot of people have their go-tos, right?
Yes.
And I also believe in having your go-tos.
Yes.
But I teach 20 go-to recipes
Love it.
because what we want is enough variety that it's not boring,
Yes.
but we want to not be overwhelmed.
And it's simple.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's simple. All the recipes are simple, healthy, quick, and easy.
Mm.
And when you're tired after a long day, the last thing you want is to feel exhausted by a chore.
Yes.
So what we do while this is cooking, we aren't just cooking, right? When you get home, don't make it a chore. I have a little way to enjoy the process a bit more. While I tell you about it, I just want to show you that we're going to add the mince in. So pop around the side and add the mince.
Perfecto. Doing it. Everything?
Yes, but let's
Just a little
see
bit
to
of
try
juice.
not get the blood. So
Okay,
just,
got it. Okay.
and when you put it in, crumble
Scramble
it.
it. Okay,
So
cool.
I can hold this packet if you need, so you can use both hands.
Crumbling it like that. Is that okay? Or even smaller?
That's fine, yeah. No, it's good as it is. So we're doing that so that you can easily just put it in the pan. Otherwise, you can put it in a block and just stab it, as I'm sure many of you do. But I just find it easier doing it like this.
This actually makes more sense.
There we go. It's much quicker. And at this stage as well, we're also going to season. Because like I said, we season food at every stage of the cooking. And that's what makes maximum flavor with no more effort.
I'm going to quickly get this out of my.
So what I was telling you guys about just now is that cooking can be such a nag, right? But we can also make small changes that make all the difference. And one of the things that I teach is my 3Ps for a calm kitchen.
Okay.
So that starts with playing music.
Oh, yes.
That is step one, is playing music. We have some music on in the background, but you can't hear it right now. Because apparently that's illegal. So we play music, number one. Number two, can you hear me? Just say if you can hear me, because I'm not sure if the microphone's picking up, and with all the sizzling. We've got great sizzling sounds going on here in the pan. Tal,
yes,
can you please stir this?
Of course.
So we want to brown every surface of the meat. She's mixing the meat in with the onions.
Okay.
And the heat is quite high when we're browning the meat. Okay. When we're cooking the onions, it doesn't need to be as high, because then they're just going to burn, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So we start with the meat and onions, then we add spices to put in some flavor.
Perfect.
So you can use a taco sachet. Can I speak? You can use a taco seasoning sachet if you want to just make it a bit simpler for your Mexican taco style rice. Especially if you live on your own and you don't have that many spices, right?
Yes.
So tonight I brought some to cook with Tals, but the other option is to just buy a little sachet. Make it easy for yourself, right? Don't go and buy a jar of every single seasoning.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it would be nice to have everything, but
it would be nice.
Yeah.
But we start small. We start small.
And then it becomes a collection, you know, and then you have the whole thing of it.
Yeah.
You're doing okay.
You're doing perfectly. So now you can leave it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's the bin? Oh, there's the bin.
I'll take it.
Thank you. So back to the 3Ps for a calm kitchen. Number one is play music. Number two is pour yourself a drink. So Talia has blessed me with a glass of wine.
And I also have a glass of wine, just not
Because we make use of what we've got. There's no
100%.
pressure to be perfect, right?
Exactly. If there's wine in here, then
There we go.
Yeah.
And then the last step is just practicing gratitude, because I think it's so important whenever we do something, we're intentional with it. So right now, I just want to say I am thankful to be here cooking with you, that we are learning together how to nourish our bodies really well.
Oh, friend. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that you can give me this amazing advice and just help me through this journey.
Yeah.
This has been a challenge for a long time now. And for you to just, I'm grateful I've got the recipe as well, the recipe booklet. Just
Yes.
FYI.
So the dinner guide, actually,
dinner
right?
Guide, dinner guide. Dinner guide. Yes, very grateful to have that as well. And
Thank
just for
you.
To, even show me every step of the way.
Yes.
Very grateful and thankful. That's
Such a pleasure. Thank you. Yeah. So if you are interested in taking the thinking out of your daily dinners, if you are so tired at the end of a long workday and you have no idea what to make, comment the word guide and I'll send you my simple weekly structure. So tonight we are making one of the weekly themes, which is feel good favorites. Basically, we're making tacos, but it's just a one-pot dinner. And so it's all of the flavor with minimal effort, which I love, right?
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And it's still so good and healthy at the same time.
Exactly.
Like, oh, what better way?
Exactly.
What better way? Can I help with the
Yes, so
spice?
yes, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a teaspoon of each of the spices. We have paprika, cumin, and chili flakes. You can use chili flakes or powder or fresh chili as well. And we're going to add that right into this dish. We've got the onions cooking, the mince cooking away.
Perfect.
We're going to add this at this stage because it's going to help to create a great Mexi-Style flavor.
Yes.
I call it Mexi-Style because it's not authentic Mexican, but obviously tacos are Mexican. So we're putting in our paprika here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Then
But do
we're
you still keep this? Like, you keep it on for later as well?
keep what?
The paprika for like the next step, or do you? Is this
Oh no,
done?
we're done. We're
Okay.
done with the spices now.
Okay.
We only need to put everything in at one stage.
Oh, okay, great. Okay.
And there we go.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. And
So
where do you get, sorry,
yeah.
one question.
Tell
Where do you
me.
get cumin? Because I
Yeah.
looked everywhere, like food lovers market, spa, checkers, and I can
Yes.
never find cumin.
Really? So this one actually is not called cumin. So we have It's called youre, which is actually what Indians call it in South Africa. And obviously in Durban, we have the second largest population of Indians in the world.
Yes.
So I bought this from the Indian spice shop, our youre, which is
My
cumin.
gosh.
So next time, just look out for that.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
I really needed to know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was an obvious question.
No. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, good. So we're mixing in the spices, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a can of black beans. So if you were plant-based, you wouldn't put the mince, but you would still have sufficient protein in your meal. Because to make a complex protein for a plant-based person, they need a grain and they need a different type of protein, such as a legume. So we're going to do the black beans, which is actually a great source of protein. It's also high in fiber and high in complex carbohydrates, which means that it keeps you full for long, right?
Oh, I love it.
And did you know that protein actually curbs late night cravings?
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's so satisfying.
I didn't think it was the protein in it.
It's the protein.
Okay. Sure.
It's quite
I
crazy.
thought it was carbs. I don't know. Is that
Complex carbohydrates as well.
okay?
Yes. So complex, do you know what a complex carbohydrate is?
Is that like more like? No, actually, no. Tell me.
Complex carbohydrates are the whole grains. It's the
Oh.
ones that are much higher in fiber. The
Okay.
white carbohydrates are the refined ones or the starchier ones.
Don't look at my.
I love to see this. The home cook,
Don't look at
she
me.
is absolutely struggling to open this can.
I'm halfway.
Keep going, babe.
I've got
Keep
this. I
going.
can do it. You believe in me.
I do believe in
No,
you.
I can't do it.
Yes, I believe in you.
Thank you so
See,
much, friend.
anyone can cook this meal, guys. Anyone can cook this
If
meal.
someone can open a can opener, you're good. Oh gosh, and very messy, just by the way. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but.
So I want to ask you, Talia, how many days a week do you cook at home?
Oh my gosh, you know that's actually a really good question.
I would love to know.
It's so funny, like.
And we're gonna work. And
Oh yes.
Talia's she's so funny.
You know
The
my brain
doing
works.
and the talking.
Okay.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Progress, guys. We're getting there. So for me, I think it's like, if I can tell you this week, okay, I cooked maybe.
Throw some butter.
Okay.
Oh, I just have two people say, look at this. Greg is a friend who says he's also high in fiber. Well, Greg, you must be very satiating.
Thanks, Greg.
We have another commentator. Greg was also here last week, so thank you so much, Greg, for joining our dinner live. I
Greg,
wonder
our
if
number one
Renee is
fan.
there.
Yeah.
Greg is slowly and surely becoming the number one fan of Nourished by Judy-Lee, so
Maybe
really
next
appreciate
time
the
he'll be
support.
the next person.
Someone is saying, easy they choice. Throw some butter in there, make it tasty.
Ooh.
Butter is delicious.
Yeah.
As well. Definitely a delicious addition. But one of the things that I wouldn't necessarily do is add butter to this one because mince is already a higher fat protein. So we don't necessarily need it.
I'm still getting there. Sorry.
She's still getting there. But butter is one of the tastiest, most flavorsome ingredients. So if taste is the highest on your priority list, I would say add it in as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Renee saying, Talia can't multitask.
That's so true. Wait,
We've got Talia trying. We do not want the juice
Okay,
because
good. I
the
just
juice,
poured
I
the
love
juice.
it. The juice, the brine. So we're going to toss that into the colander.
Oh,
She's
what's
draining
that?
it in the colander. She's rinsing the beans because the brine inside the beans, and you hear her giggling in the background, has a lot of salt in it. And we are not wanting to add a lot of liquid or extra salt since we've already perfectly seasoned our food. So she's going to rinse that, then we're going to toss it in here. We're going to toss it in here along with our cooked rice. What do we have? We saw that, Talia. Oh, you've got some fans there, Talia.
Oh my God, there's so much.
She can come back another time to cook with us. I don't know. Stuffing up, rinsing the beans. We're kidding. I want everyone to know that as a chef, as a home cook, it's not that serious. There's really, truly no
Wait, do you want us to
right or wrong. Yep, toss it in there.
look at that?
Beans are going in.
Oh yeah.
We're also going to put in some of our leftover rice. So Tells only cooks for one person, so it's not a massive pan. So I'm not going to put in the whole tub of the leftover rice since I usually cook for more people. I've got a lot of leftover rice here. So when I cook curry, when I cook bolognese, I teach the principles of batch cooking, right?
Yes.
So when you batch cook, it means you make a recipe in larger quantities so that you actually end up cooking less often. So I actually had a one-on-one consult with a client the other day, and she told me that her go-to meals that she loves are bolognese and curry. So I thought it was perfect to talk about it tonight.
Yes.
Because she makes that, she also wants to try cook more often during the week because she actually meal preps that on the weekend. And I was quite impressed. I was like, wow, this lady is already meal prepping. That's amazing, right?
One step ahead.
But it's because she finishes work at 8 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
and then she gets home and she has to cook dinner.
Oh,
So she already preps. Can you please stir that?
Of course.
Look at this mountain of food.
Hello.
And I'm going to season it as well.
Okay.
Who wants bland rice?
Ew, no one.
Yeah. So I suggested to her that she cook something such as this Mexi Taco Rice, because then she'll be using her batch prepped bolognese as well as her leftover rice from the curry.
Sure.
And she usually makes the bolognese once for that week, and she makes the curry once for that week, and she does this every single week.
Wow.
So I gave her the idea of, rather than doing that every single week, how about she actually doubles the recipe of the bolognese, doubles the curry, so that next weekend she has those hours free for herself to do whatever the heck she likes.
That's so
because
smart.
she thought ahead.
That's so smart.
So with one simple system, you can actually save yourself time, energy, and effort.
Even money as well. Like if you think about
Also money. You're so right.
Because it's like, okay, going back to that question.
You can keep stirring if you want. Well, and we're going to toss in some frozen corn as well.
Oh, cute.
Cute.
I like corn. It's like,
Do we have any comments here? We saw that, Talia. No, nothing new.
Great.
Hi, Kirsty. We've got some new people joining. So we are making Mexi-Style Taco Rice for those people that have just joined. It's a delicious dinner and perfect if you have leftover rice, leftover mince.
Exactly.
If you're American, you'll call it meat sauce. I thought that they call it there, but the rest of the world calls it bolognese. Meat sauce is the name for bolognese.
Oh,
I know.
It's so weird. American.
We can't judge, Talia. We can't judge.
It's not weird at all. I mean, everyone's got their place. It's like beef jerky and biltong, you know? Like,
there we go, Tal.
you know,
Good save there.
But anyways, what do we think? Oh, going back to like, I would literally cook almost every day because it's like,
Every day?
yeah, because it's okay. What am I gonna cook next? What is this? What am I? And it's
Yes.
always like frozen. I'm gonna just test it. Just
No worries. I want to test it too because we taste our food and we adjust the seasoning as we go. You can get the first proper taste if you like.
Oh, I had one of them.
You have? You're okay? Okay, I'm going to try it now.
You do it.
So I'm chopping up some limes here at the same time as well because you always need acidity. Acidity, for example, lime juice or lemons or vinegar, it adds brightness to food. It's like, wow, that tang, that zing. It's what makes food pop, right? Otherwise, it's bland, it's flat. And salt brings out the intense, beautiful flavors that are already present. For example, the beautiful beefy flavor of the mince, that comes out with salt. Acid gives vibrancy, right? And fat coats your mouth and makes you want to go back for more.
Sure. This kind of sounds like, it's like proper poetry, but in a chef way. You know, like, sure, it's just like, you have to have this, and it's all balanced. Everything's balanced.
All balanced. The flavors are balanced.
Yeah.
We can put a little bit more salt. That's why we taste as we go. We don't want to oversalt, but we keep adding at every stage.
And that lime will do so good.
It'll do beautifully, but we don't add the lime early
Because
because the flavor can go a bit bitter. So we add the lime close to the end.
Oh, I've seen that.
Here we
I've
go.
seen them do it only at the end part.
Yes.
Also, like, isn't that also in salads, or is it just? Or is that just?
Yeah, also in salad. So
Yeah.
with salads, if you dress a salad, so, you know, you make the salad and you make a dressing, or else you put olive oil and balsamic or lemon juice, for example.
Yes.
You have to do that right at the end, otherwise the leaves wilt.
Oh,
so you
yes.
mustn't dress it more than 10 minutes before you're ready to eat.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Don't you learn things new every single day? Love it. Love it. Is there any more comments? Come on, comments. Give us some good comments.
If you struggle with dinner and you get tired home from if you get tired when you get home from work and you don't feel like cooking, let us know in the comments.
Yes, tell us.
And also, if you want to stop feeling so drained by what to make, if you want a simple weekly plan, then comment guide and I'll send you the details on that. Okay.
I second that, guys.
There you go. Yeah. So you've bought the dinner guide, tells.
I have. And I'm literally reading lots of research, but I haven't done shopping. It's too long. I'm being so vulnerable here, guys.
That's okay. So one of the things I teach is actually that you don't have to do grocery shopping often. You only need to do it once a week.
Yes.
So you plan for about 10 minutes on the weekend, or maybe on the Friday if you don't want to do it on the weekend.
Yes.
And then you can place your grocery order already right then. So you actually have planned your meals for the week and only the nights you're going to cook. So you don't cook at home every night, right?
Yes.
So how often do you cook at home?
Me? Well.
Be honest.
Being honest, like, there's been times where I have done a lot of takeaways, which is also a bad thing, and I need to save money, you know.
So yeah, takeaways are expensive. Eating out is expensive. Guide. There we go, Greg. Get your dinner guide, Grego.
Sorry,
Greg is our #1 fan here. Every week he watches the Cook With Me lives because he wants to know how to make his dinners easier, less overwhelming, and less of a struggle. Tell us, Greg, your exact dinner struggles. And please, next week I would love to help solve that issue. Because no, in all seriousness, every single person gets super drained by this, especially if you're a mom, if you're a busy person, if you work a long day.
Yeah.
Who the heck wants to plan or has the energy to plan a healthy, nutritious meal at the end of a long day?
Imagine. And it's also the motivation. I remember you were saying something about, like, it's, what was it?
Oh, yes. So,
yes.
When it comes to motivation, the hard part is the start. Motivation gets so much easier once you already begin.
Yes.
So, basically what I teach is making it an easier starting point. Because, you know, if you think about the gym, right?
Yes.
The hardest part is showing up.
Every time. And it's like waking up early. And it's all excuses. I understand.
All excuses.
All excuses.
Until you actually get there. Then you start feeling pumped, right?
Yes.
So if you get to your dinner, if you already know what you're making, you already have the ingredients, you put music on, you pour yourself a drink. Doesn't have to be wine, can be sparkling water, iced tea, whatever the heck you feel like. And then you just say, I'm thankful for this moment where I can eat healthy food that is flippin' delicious. And this was easy to make.
I'm joking.
Then how much more you're going to enjoy that experience. It becomes easier every time. And when you start making these 20 recipes consistently, that is when they start to become so much easier, right? Because you've already got your go-to bolognese.
Yes.
So what if you had your go-to Mexi Taco Rice?
Imagine. And then it's just a plonk them together. Like, that's simple. But it's
exactly.
Like, you don't think like
it's
that.
almost
That's
done.
why, yeah, it's a change of mindset as well. Like, it's actually something so simple, but we make it complicated, you know?
Yeah.
And with your guide, it really does help. Like, it's not just saying it, but it's like, really. Is it okay? Oh,
no, the avo's beautiful. It's hard to get a perfect avo, but look at that.
Moi.
Yay.
100%.
What do we have? There's 2 people here that need help. Just have a look.
Judy, help a girl out here and block him from your life.
Greg.
It's Brene.
We need to check another comment.
Yeah. Oh, it's back here.
Yeah.
How do I
These people are spicing.
Okay.
What are they saying?
So Greg said, how do I tell my partner to cook their meals without insulting them?
I want to hear what meals does your partner make and why aren't you also making the meals?
Oh, yes. That's a good question, Judy.
Yes,
Then
let's hear it.
Said, Greg, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Yes.
And then Brene was like, Judy, help a girl out here and block him from your life.
Block him from my live video. No, I quite enjoy his comments. I find them highly entertaining. You're welcome back every week, Greg, as long as you tell us what truly your biggest struggle is around dinner.
100%.
Yes, because I know that when people are really tired, they often do go to takeout, right?
Yes.
And then you can't consistently eat healthily. Takeout food is not healthy enough to eat regularly. And was that hot? And also air fryer meals, right?
Yes.
It depends what you're eating. So you told me you eat some like crumb chicken schnitzels.
But it's like frozen.
Yes,
So
and the frozen chips as well.
Yes.
Or frozen fries.
Yes.
So if you eat this every now and then, once in 2 weeks, not going to harm you.
Yes.
If this is your meal every single day, you know that those frozen chicken schnitzels, frozen fish strips or fish fingers or fish fillets even, the hake, that's crumb. It's all processed. It's all high in sodium. A lot of them have preservatives in the coating.
Yes.
I don't want to scare you, but I just want to tell people that that's not sustainable, healthy living, right?
I agree, girl.
So
I
it's
100% agree.
perfectly fine as every now and then. But if you actually need something that works in everyday life, it's much better to cook quick, simple, healthy dinners, such as one-pot meals, tray bakes, things that work, and to learn how to batch cook, right?
Yes,
so that you
yes.
cook less often.
100%.
Can you slice this up?
Of course.
Perfect.
Is it fine? No,
I'm going to put the heat off
Okay, great.
because we're just about ready to have the dinner.
Perfect.
So
I'm slicing like this.
Talia's slicing the avo. However you want to slice the avo, you slice the avo.
I'm slicing the
There's
avo.
no perfect way to do it. It's home-cooked meals.
I love it.
And either way, it's going to look beautiful. So I've got some mozzarella here that I'm just going to drain.
Perfect. Oh, this avo is so smooth, guys. It's buttery. It's not that like watery avo that like, you know the watery avos that are
Oh,
like,
yes.
like you can't
Yeah, here in South Africa, it seems like the avos are either really good or really not
there's
very
no
good.
in between either.
No, but most of them are rather delicious.
Oh, definitely.
This one is from Spa, and Spa has definitely delivered today.
It really did. Just one is okay.
Just one is fine. And do you have a grater?
I do. That I
Perfect.
have.
We're going to grate a tiny bit of cheese. We've got some mozzarella on there. The reason why I've put fresh mozzarella is because I had it. If you have cheddar, if you have a block or a log of mozzarella, use that. You must use what you've already got. And yeah, you must enjoy the food you eat, right? I love that type of mozzarella, therefore we are using it. So we're putting the cheese on while it's still hot so that it melts nicely. Well, can you please check the video and can you check our comments so we can reply to people?
Okay, so, oh wow, there's a lot going on. There's some drama. Okay.
Tell us.
Okay, so it started with Judy help a girl out here and blah 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 blah. Then Grace.
Just say it a bit louder for me.
Oh, sorry. So there's been some drama happening.
Yes, tell us the drama.
Between the two.
Greg and Brene are
Greg
having banter on my live video.
Pretty much. So Greg was saying, must I stop from the beginning? Or is it
No,
just,
yeah,
okay.
you can go from here.
Popcorn.
Wait, but we need to hear what is his... Oh, okay. So basically we asked them what's their biggest dinner struggle and what do they usually eat if they're tired after a long day. So the first comment is popcorn.
Yes. Okay.
All right. I used to do that as a student. No joke.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Me and my friends would all eat popcorn when we were,
The snacks.
you know, when we just wanted something quickly and didn't feel like cooking. But obviously it is not a balanced meal.
Can we say 2-minute noodles?
But it's a good snack. 2-minute noodles. Alrighty. Also, I'm not hearing the balanced meal part in there, Greg, but I really love and appreciate the honesty.
We're getting somewhere though.
Yes, let's keep going.
So Brene is saying.
Oh, and the cheese is melting nicely.
Oh la la.
Starting to go.
Okay. His biggest struggle is not wanting to clean up after I've cooked him a beautiful meal.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. Well,
Yes.
Like, you know.
So, for example, the one-pot dinner, one frying pan has been used, one spatula, and one chopping board if there was one of us, but we both chopped. And like if you use a tray bake, right? If you do one simple tray bake or sheet pan dinner, which is one of the weekly themes as well in my guide,
Yes.
then you have one tray, less dishes. The problem is when you make so many dishes, then it feels like an overwhelming thing. But you can make it easier for yourself and make one pot or one pan meals.
Love it. She burned a box pizza to the roasting tray once.
Oh, did she put the, she burnt a box pizza to the roasting tray. Well, I love hearing this honesty here. Did she put the cardboard box into the oven? I would love to hear that. Look at this cheese. Okay, I think we need to like...
Sure, close up. Ooh la la.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put on our toppings. So the recipe calls for coriander. Sorry to interrupt this banter. We are loving it. We'll get back to you shortly while we're eating. So we're going to... so it calls for coriander. There was no coriander in the shop. Therefore, in South Africa, we have a saying. It says, boer maak 'n plan, which means that the person is just going to make a plan, right?
It was so funny because I called her and I was like in mid-panic and I'm like, Judy, there's no coriander. What do we do? And she's like, oh, is this for onions?
Yes.
Like, oh.
So we just substituted for another ingredient that works with this cuisine, or something else that you like, or else just skip it. You know, it's so important to be flexible. Make it work for your life. It's not that serious. It's not that strict. Tablespoon.
Oh, tablespoon.
Love that though.
I was like,
do you want a fork? I'm like,
serious. You see how our minds are different?
So this is the easiest way, to get it. Do you use a fork? So some people use a fork, but a spoon is more the shape of the avo, which is gonna get out. Look how beautiful and clean that is.
Wow.
There's literally just the shell left. So you can dollop it on. Do you want to do the next one?
Of course.
Scrape it out, dollop it randomly.
Okay.
Then what else we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the big limes and we're going to toss the other little ones on there so that it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's looking lovely.
Ooh la la. The green really makes a difference though.
The green makes it pop.
Wow.
And I love putting vegetables in food, right? Because they look so beautiful. It's so healthy for you to eat the rainbow.
You even put the skin.
It tastes so good. It's the skin of what? The limes. Or what? Skin of what?
The limes.
Oh, well, we're not going to eat the actual whole lime. That part is for presentation. And when you get to the table and dish it up. No, but that's a valid point, Els. That's a valid point. Because, as you know, like the other night when I made a nourish bowl, right?
Yes. That was
Keep the skin on the butternut. This one is a little bit too bitter.
Imagine, I'm so glad I said something because I would have eaten it.
I love that you said something too. Okay, let's go back to our comments because last time we were talking about people, what they eat when they come home from work. And so far we've got pizza and they even put the pizza box in the oven. And then we've got popcorn.
So,
what else?
So Brene had a good point. So Judy, what are your thoughts on steaming frozen veggies? Do you prefer fresh veggies?
Did everyone hear that? Just let us know if you can hear in the microphone.
I'll repeat it anyway. So Judy, what are your thoughts on steaming frozen veggies? Do you prefer fresh veggies?
So personally, I prefer the taste of fresh veggies. But if you're looking at it from a health and a price point, frozen vegetables can come in the frozen vegetables are always much more affordable than fresh. True. Also, if you're one person, things can go off.
Yes.
When I was working on the yacht, everyone used to be like, what's off? The accent and off. So things can go off. Things can go off.
Oh, is that how you have to say it?
If your food goes off, no, we don't want that. So we have to keep it frozen, right? If you are cooking only for one person.
Yes.
Okay, this is looking great. You could sprinkle a few more chili flakes on here if you like spice. This girl likes spice. So we're going to put chili flakes on here. Then we're going to show you what we're eating and we're going to continue talking. So price point. And also when veggies are frozen, they are blanched, which means they just cooked for a flash second and then they're put into ice water, right? And then this means that they still have their highest nutritional value, which is incredible, right? So even though they've been frozen, possibly even for months, they are still as nutritious as fresh vegetables. So if you don't shop often, if you live far from the store and if you want it cheaper, go for frozen. If you're looking for the taste and the texture, definitely the fresh. So my go-to is always the fresh. I do my weekly shop and that is my solution to that question. Let me know if that was helpful. What else do we have? Renee says she doesn't make popcorn or 2-minute noodles for dinner. Okay, we are ready to eat here. Let's just show you what we're making. But what we can do is we can keep on chatting and we're going to sit at the table. Do you mind just sorting the table for a second there? So I want to show you guys exactly what we've cooked. This is it. Let us know if you like the look of this Mexi-Style Taco Rice, which is from my feel-good favorites theme in my dinner guide. This is one of the one-pot meals that is super easy to make and hella delicious. Looks so yummy. Thank you so much. Welcome if you've just joined this video. So I've got Greg saying some cooking instructions are not clear. They say cooking for 10 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius. How do I stop the lasagna? Nice, Greg. Convenience food. From spilling out the tray all over the oven. So what you should do a simple solution to this, not eat lasagna. No, I'm kidding. What you should do is put your lasagna bake onto a sheet pan, because then the sheet pan or the baking tray, whatever you call it, is going to catch all of the juices that's spilling out of your lasagna. Also, I just want to say, any convenience foods you buy, if you buy it from a major retailer such as Woolworths, Spar, Checkers, if you're overseas, Costco, Marks and Spencer's, Tesco, Coles, wherever you are in the world, if you buy from there, they often have preservatives, additives. They're high in salt, high in sugar, high in fat. If you make lasagna, so a lot of people that want to be healthy won't eat lasagna, but that is actually, it's not true that it's not necessarily super bad for you, right? The ones that are convenience foods from the major retailers are the ones with the preservatives, the high salt, high fat, high sugar. Anything you make at home is so much healthier. Even if you make a burger and chips, if you make tacos, but if you make it at home, it's so much better for you. And yeah, it can be super quick, just like this Mexi-Style Taco Rice.
That was so quick though. I'm not gonna lie.
That was quick. And also because we stopped and spoke a lot, it would have actually been so much quicker.
That's so
which
true.
is amazing, right?
You don't need anything else.
I don't need anything else. All I need is, oh, perfect, you've put a wooden board down.
Yes.
So what we're going to do now is just, as we say in South Africa, we're going to chow, which means we're going to eat this meal.
The hack was so great.
Yes, what hack did I have?
This hack.
Oh, yes.
I didn't have like a wet cloth at the very moment, but she just damped a paper towel on the counter here.
Yes.
To put the cutting board over so that it doesn't move around. Like,
yes, thanks for sharing, Tals. I'm glad that was so helpful for you, because especially if you're using this big knife and your board is sliding around on the counter, is actually quite a hazard.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I have cut myself previously when I didn't do this. So you need to put a damp paper towel or damp cloth down, and that will really help you from cutting yourself.
And what's the
Quick
best
little tip.
part? Afterwards, you can just
Exactly. Major efficiency, minimum effort.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Well done, hun. So this is my water, and let's just see if we have any other questions before we eat. Greg and Brene, thank you so much for your participation.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this. And if you need help with your dinners at home, if you need or want a simple weekly plan that can help you consistently cook healthy food that's really easy and simple, yet majorly delicious, then comment the word guide and I will send you the details. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, we're gonna enjoy our dinner now. Bye.